Hello. I feel like they've just released Frozen 2, but it's called Corona 2, Into the Unknown. Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, let's look at one bit. Happy New Year, everyone. Cheers to 2021. I mean, I'm just pretending this is Prosecco. Obviously, it's water. I'm not just going to be drinking Prosecco. I could be drinking Prosecco at this time, in this hour. But anyway, I'm not. So make sure you drink your water, stay hydrated. Anyway, I just want to wish you all a happy new year. I hope that 2021 is at least slightly better for everyone. I mean, I know it's probably not very hard after the year we've all had. I know that 2020, what can we say? I definitely had some ups, I definitely had some downs. It wasn't the worst year, but I just think in general, like, just glad to see the back of it, do you know what I mean? So here's to the new year, and to moving forward, and to some new adventures. Yes?
I'm going for a walk.
That's nice.
You're not coming?
No.
Okay.
Any other time I would have. See you later, Mum. This video, I just thought we could chat. I could tell you my New Year's resolutions and things, and we just go from there. But before we get into the video, guys, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell if you want any notifications when my next videos do come up, and let's get into it. Quickly wanted to apologise for not uploading a video last week. If I'm being brutally honest, I just kind of wanted to take a bit of time away from it. I know I haven't been doing it for long, but after the year we've had, I'm sure you can understand that just wanted a bit of downtime, a bit of family time. As you can see, I am still not in London. I was very, very fortunate to be able to still come home for Christmas. I had it all planned, so I planned to get the test done and then go home the next day and self-isolate until I got my results back. So that was about 5 days afterwards, 4 or 5 days afterwards. So but anyway, I said I hope everyone else had a nice Christmas. I hope you made the best of it, of what you could, wherever you were. If you were alone, with your housemates, with your family, whatever, I hope you enjoyed the time that you did have. So let's get the ball rolling with my New Year's resolutions. Every year I always try and do at least one or two. I mean, I get a lot of people who don't see the point in it, or just think it's a lot of unnecessary pressure, which to be fair it can be. And obviously I never set ones like, oh, no chocolate for the year or something too much. I was trying to set ones a bit more interpretive, one that's not so regimented. Like you have to do this every day, or have to work out 6 days a week or 5 days a week sort of thing. Like I like to keep it more open, shall we say. So this year, one of my goals actually is my fitness. I have been working on it myself, especially since the first lockdown. I started by doing Sean T's T25. Then at the moment I'm doing his Insanity Max 30. I did used to go to the gym. I was never a big fan of it. I never was like, yeah, pump iron. But I do miss the gym, I'm not gonna lie. It's quite nice to go there and kind of get in a zone and do something. But I find that for me, I really enjoy these workouts because it's quite all-rounded. It's not so much about trying to lift 50, 70, whatever. Like, it's all your own body weight and things like that. So yeah, I just enjoy it a bit more. But anyway, I want to keep pushing with that. I want to try and just get a bit further in it and push harder. You know, we all have that image in our head. We're like, want to look like that guy. That guy. Or that guy. Anyone else but me? No. Obviously, I'm not saying, you know, I don't know, love yourself and all that, but there's definitely, I've seen such improvements and I'm really happy with the improvements, and I feel a lot more confident in my own skin, shall we say. And to be honest, I think that's the most important thing. I think, you know, no matter what your shape, size, look or whatever, as long as you're feeling confident and beautiful, then that's all that matters. Anyway, enough of that cheesiness. No, but all seriousness though, I do think that it's important for you to feel confident in your body. That comes from the inside, not the outside. Like, no matter what you look on the outside, you still might not find the confidence to be happy in how you look. So I do think you need to find what it is that you actually want to look like, rather than what society tells you to look like. Anyway, that's just me. So that was goal number 1. Which actually kind of leads on to goal number 2, which is kind of about self-appreciation and self-love. So this 2020, for me, the year really, well, I'm gonna say I did a lot of soul searching, but I had a lot of time with myself, by myself, and I've never really been that kind of person. Like, I like to have company, I like to have friends, I like to do things. It was kind of a bit of a wake-up call, and I kind of sat there with, sounds really depressing, sat there with my own thoughts, and yeah, I just started to find a new appreciation for it, and I really like my own time now, which is such a big thing for me. And I have to say, there's something to be said for it. Like, you always read these things like, you know, if you can't love yourself, well, actually, not to quote RuPaul or anything, but if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else? You know, and I always read things like, you know, once you've truly accepted yourself, or you're happy in your own company, you can be happy in anybody else's company and all of that stuff. And I never really got that, I don't think, until this last year, 2020, when I was like, actually, I've never really been able to sit comfortably with my own thoughts. So I want to keep working on that. I want to keep pushing that, and like I said about the fitness, like, that's something I want, but I'm feeling more and more confident in myself and for myself and how I look. So I want to keep pushing that, and almost just kind of giving myself some time. And I actually had a webinar. I had a webinar. I'll just say that easier. I had a webinar, I don't know, the 28th or something, 28th, 27th of December. And what was I saying? I don't know. Webinar. Well, I'm just going to move on. No, it's really gone. It's really gone. So yeah, I guess that's goal number 2. Oh, it's come back. He said, when you like budget for your monthly, yearly, whatever, however you budget your money, do you ever budget in money for yourself? And I kind of like took a moment. I was like, no, I don't. Like, I do all of these sums, these calculations on how much I'm earning, how much I'm saving, and you know, I do all the things that you're meant to do, put so much money away and all of that, and prepare for the future. Anyway, I do all of that, but I never ever take, say, right, £50 a month for me, £100 a month for me. I kind of do it as like a, oh, you've got £20 left over, treat yourself sort of thing. I never actually calculate that into the equation. It's more of an afterthought. And it just really got me thinking that, like, I know obviously we all going out for lunch or going out for dinner or, I don't know, going to the movies, something is treats to ourselves. And when we like go shopping and we just see an item of clothing and we're like, well, I can buy that. That is treating yourself. But I feel like what I took from it anyway was that actually we should set aside a certain amount of money just for us, and we can choose to spend that on whatever we want, whether that is buying some clothing that month, treating yourself to a spa day that month, I don't know, but taking yourself out for dinner. I don't know why I keep looking over here, like, it's just a pub sign. But back to the point is, I think it's very important for us as human beings and individuals to calculate ourselves into the equation. Like, we spend our whole life thinking that not everything rolls around us, because that's not necessarily true, but we spend our whole life where everything does kind of revolve around us, because we spend our whole life with us and no one else. We do spend it with other people, but you know what I mean. The point is just treat yourself, you know, like, but don't just treat yourself here and there. I feel like you need to purposely treat yourself. You need to set aside a day, set aside an evening, set aside 3 hours, and just, I don't know, love yourself, but not in that way. Anyway, enough of that. So moving on to number 3. Number 3 actually is kind of, once again, related. That's what I mean, they all kind of relate to each other. So I've been reading this book. I don't really read, but I've been reading this book. I kind of got inspired by a couple of people. So this is the book. I don't know if you can see. So it's called The 5 AM Club, and I mean, I feel like you just kind of have to read it yourself if you want to. I actually probably will do a YouTube video about it, just so maybe you guys can get more depth about it. But it's about, it says at the bottom, own your morning, elevate your life. And when I've been reading the book and still reading the book, a lot of what I've taken from it is like the whole point of the reason why you wake up at 5 AM so early is because obviously normally if you work a 9-to-5 job, it means you can wake up, you have this time where it's just you, and you can do the things that you want to do, and you can better yourself. Like I said, I will probably most definitely do another video about that. And some really cute shots of me awake at 5 AM. So look forward to that one, because I won't look, I mean, not that I look particularly cute right now, but I will not look this cute. I look like death when I wake up, I'm not gonna lie to you all. Shouldn't we all? I feel like, you know, you've had a good night's sleep if you look like death when you wake up. Anna from Frozen is a perfect example of a great night's sleep. You know, if you don't waking up with dribble on your pillow, hair like a mess, dead arm, then you've not had a good night's sleep. Anyway, why do I just keep saying anyway? Apparently this is the word for the year. So those are my main 3. I do have a 4th one, which is to travel. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that one. Right now, I'm not really fussed where I go, to be honest. I'd be happy with a weekend away to Cornwall, New Forest, I don't know, somewhere. I'm obviously not going to do that right now. I'm going to wait until it actually people can do that. I'm not going to be one of those people that put other people at risk, because I'm not about that life. But hopefully by the end of the year, so that gives me a good solid 11 months to go away for the weekend somewhere, which also will be part of my thing that I will do for myself that month. I think I've rambled on for way too long. Anyway, dare I say, anyway again. That's my New Year's resolutions. I know a lot of people don't always set New Year's resolutions. I know some people find them annoying or stupid or whatever. Like, I totally get that. I never used to do them. I still obviously don't. I do them in my way. I don't think it's very beneficial on us as humans to set yourself a goal like losing 30 pounds by whatever. I think that's a lot of pressure to put on someone, to put on yourself. So I think have those goals and have those things in mind, but know that, you know, you can do that at any point of the year. You can do that whenever, and yeah, that's all I have to say about it, really. Anyway, any way you want it, that's the way you get it. Any way you want it, anyway, that's the way you got it. Thanks for coming, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the little bell as well if you want notifications when my next video is coming. And if you want, drop a little comment in the section below what your New Year's resolutions are. I'd love to know. Give me some inspiration, some ideas on some good ones for next year. Remember to stay hydrated. I'll see you guys next week. 2021. Good luck, beach.